What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Fearless 5100. I appreciate everybody watching. I am back at it again. I'm making another video for y'all. This time it's about this time of year where the Atascosa County Sheriff's Office has their annual auction of vehicles and everything else that you can think of that they auction off. And if you notice, I am not outside right now. I am inside, and it's for good reason, even though it's the 1st of May. So let me show you that reason why I am inside. Check this out. So it's only about 1:11 in the afternoon. If you look on the right hand corner of that clock, it says 98 degrees. 98 degrees as far as the air temperature that it's outside at only 1:11 in the afternoon down here in South Texas. So that's why I am inside right now. With that 98 degree temperature outside, here's what the heat index looks like. So that's why I am inside the office making the intro as well as the outro to this video, because it's too dang hot to be outside at this time of day to do stuff outside. Now, I did go and shoot some video at the sheriff's office of these vehicles that are up for auction. Yes, I did it early in the morning at around 8 o'clock in the morning. That way y'all will have something enjoyable to watch. So here it is. Here is some of the vehicles that are up for auction at the Atascosa County Sheriff's Office to be taking place tomorrow. Check it out. So every year about around this time of year, Atascosa County has their auction of vehicles and a whole bunch of other things that they have acquired within the last year or so. There's some pretty interesting vehicles here, but then there's some vehicles that rather need to go to the scrap pile in a lot of cases. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go looking around a little bit, and I'm going to bring to you some of the nicer vehicles that are up for auction here at the Atascosa County Sheriff's Auction down here in Jourdanton, Texas. So let's get started. Let's get into it. First vehicle that caught my attention right off the bat, this little Mercedes. This little Mercedes has been sitting around for a little while, as you can tell from the tags. Since 2010 was when it was last registered. It is a 380 SL. As you can see, it's pretty well used. It's old, but it would make a nice vehicle to fix up and maybe get back on the road, maybe drive it. I don't know, depends on what you want to do with it. I don't think it's going to go for very much. I think it's going to go cheap. There's not too much interest in stuff like this down here, but you never know. There may be a collector or somebody who may buy it up and get something like this, get it back on the road, and have fun driving it. Tell me what you think. Tell me down in the comments what you think of this 380 SL that's up for auction. Auction coming up tomorrow. By the time the video comes out, the auction would probably already happen. Oh, I also got to give a shout out to a guy that I watch who loves Mercedes. Go check him out on YouTube. He goes by Monkey Wrench Mike on YouTube. He's got a whole bunch of Mercedes. He knows Mercedes. And I bet you he would love something like this little 380 SL. Tell me in the comments what you think of something like this. Would you restore it, get it back on the road, use it for parts? What would you do to it? On to the next vehicle. Another vehicle that they have up here for auction is a Mazda 3. That's right, it's a Mazda 3. I know what you're thinking. Oh, Mazda, not too great, this, that, and the other. Well, considering that the price of fuel and everything is higher than a cat's back, I thought I'd show you, a tonneau box, possibly. It doesn't look great, it's kind of older, but it looks to be in good shape. Windows are not busted out of it. Who knows, what all took place with it. And that's the fun part about these vehicles. This one here probably was up on the side of the road somewhere, and they had it towed off, and now nobody claimed it, and it's up for auction. Again, it's up for auction, as is, where is, whatever is. You could get a good vehicle and have it running and use it for a couple years and trade it off and get something a little bit newer, or you may get something that needs an engine, needs a transmission, or something in it. But yeah, this is a little Mazda 3, a little tonneau box that they have up for auction. Looks in pretty decent shape other than the front bumper. You know, it's probably could fix that a little bit, put it back together. Tires look like they're holding air and everything, so something to think about on one of the vehicles up for auction on the Mazda 3. Let me know what you think about the Mazda 3 down in the comments. Let's go to the next one. Here we have a Chevrolet Tahoe. Yeah, every time the auction comes up, they have a few of these that the county puts up for auction, these Chevrolet Tahoes. They've been well used. More than likely, they do run and drive, and they're in pretty decent shape. I mean, like I said, they've been well used on the road. Hard acceleration, hard braking, depending on how they're used. This one here probably was not, just looking at the door, probably was not a patrol vehicle like the sheriff's department uses, but there are a few of them that are patrol vehicles that they use. And even though they do hard braking, hard acceleration, they do keep up with the maintenance on these vehicles. And whether it needs brakes or rotor, you know, parts and oil changes or whatever, they keep up with them, and they service them pretty much on a regular basis. You know, sometimes they use them, and then until something breaks, and then that's when they really have to do some work to them. I've even seen complete engine rebuilds on these because of something that failed in the engine. But they do keep up with them, and they do repair them. They keep up with whatever happens to them. So this one here may be sitting for a little while after its use, but I guarantee you it does run and drive. It may need a little bit of work, like on the front bumper cover. It's hanging down a little bit. There may be something missing. But yeah, they do have a few of these up for auction here at the Atascosa County Sheriff's auction that is happening tomorrow here in Atascosa County. So I just thought I'd show you one of these, and you know, there's a bunch of them that are out here, like 3 or 4 of them that are out here that they're having up for auction. Let me know down in the comments what you think about the Chevrolet Tahoe. On to the next one. Okay, so for your soccer moms out there, we have a Chrysler Town & Country. I believe it's like a 2009 model Chrysler Town & Country that we have here. Yeah, it's, you know, been outside for a little while. It's intact and everything. I mean, the inside needs a, you know, pretty decent cleaning, but it's not like it's all wore out, ripped up, or, you know, they've been living in it or whatever. It's in pretty decent shape as far as a vehicle up for auction. I'm pretty sure this one runs and drives. I'm not sure, you know, all the details about it, whether it needs some work done to it, or, you know, again, these vehicles here, as is, what is, wherever it is, and you get it pretty cheap. And if it does need some work, you put a little money into it and fix it up. I mean, like the front bumper and the fender, you know, it's all scratched up and everything, but I wouldn't worry about it, being that it would be, you know, maybe for somebody who hauls the kids around and grocery getter and things like that. But yeah, for you soccer moms and families that have kids and everything, this would be a great vehicle to put them all into and just haul them soccer practice, baseball practice, football practice, whatever practice you go into, and stuff like that. So let me know what you think about the Chrysler Town & Country down in the comments. On to the next vehicle. Next one we have is a Dodge Ram 1500 pickup, extended cab, long bed pickup. That's right. For you guys who are in construction or have your own business or whatever, this would be a great truck. This would be a great work truck for y'all. The bed is not in too bad of a shape, you know. It doesn't have too much junk in it and things of that nature. It's been well used, as you can see, but it's still all intact and everything. It's probably going to need a set of tires on it because the 2 front tires are blown out, and the rear tires, they don't have too much tread. But, you know, for the truck that it is, and for, you know, it being, you know, all the body panels are there. They're not tore up too bad, you know. If you're picky about it, you could throw some paint on the hood or whatever, just leave it like it is, and have you a good, decent running truck. Now, this truck here, as you can see, a typical Dodge dash, you know, the dash is all junk and everything. But as far as the interior and everything, this one here is not in real bad shape, being as old as this truck is. This is an older truck. As a matter of fact, this one here is a 98. It's a 98 Dodge Ram 1500 up for auction tomorrow. And yeah, for those of y'all who got your own maybe lawn business or other services that you do, this would be a great truck to haul around all your equipment and tools and everything in the back end of it. Let me know what you think about this 98 Dodge Ram 1500 work truck. So here we have a Ford F-150 King Ranch edition. I don't know what year this truck is, but it is fairly new. It's a lot newer than what I drive. And I'm gonna do a walk around on this one a little bit and show y'all a little bit about this truck. This truck's gonna go for some money. I can guarantee you that it's gonna go for some money. It is not a old truck by any means. But here's how I think they came about this truck. I think somebody took this truck and stole it. This is just my opinion. This is just my thoughts. It could be completely wrong, completely off, and could be just something completely different. But let me show you some details about this truck and why I think what happened to it. If you look at the hood here, if you look at the front end and everything, it's all scratched up. There's something missing in the front, and it's all scratched up all on the front end, on the hood and everything. It looks like somebody took it and drove it through a fence, okay, from the front end. That's on this side. Now, if you look down the side of this truck, on the driver's side, it's not so bad. It looks like it to be in pretty good shape, and I love the color of this truck. This truck being a King Ranch, I love the color scheme on it and everything. But back here, it doesn't look too bad. It's got some nice wheels on it, and you know, Ford factory wheels with different tires on it. And if we go back here to the bumper, that's right, it's a King Ranch. Bumpers probably needs to be replaced. I would replace the bumper just because it's all bent up. But some of y'all may just leave it like that, and you know, and just use it as it is. Now, if we come around this side here, they've done all sorts of different things to it. I don't know why or what happened here around the light, but they put some screws in the side for something. May have been some little light protectors or something. I have no idea. But this is where we see some more scratches down the side of the truck. Yeah, it's scratched up pretty good on this side when they went through the fence or whatever they went through. It's a pretty nice looking truck. It's gonna go for some money, but it'd be a good truck to run around with. Let me know what you would do or how you would proceed about getting this truck. How much would you pay for a Ford F-150 King Ranch in this condition? Let me know down in the comments what your thoughts and ideas are about this Ford F-150. Here we have another Chevrolet Tahoe. This time this one here is black. This does not belong to the county. This was not a county vehicle. This was just a regular vehicle that somebody had, something happened to. Black in color, got the big wheels on it. Interior looks in pretty good shape on it. And they still left their items and everything in it. But like anything else, you know, at an auction, whatever you pay for the vehicle, and if you win it, you get everything inside included in the price of the vehicle. So if you got a phone or something that's inside of it, yep, pay for the vehicle and get a free phone with it, with the purchase of a new Chevrolet or gently used Chevrolet Tahoe. This one here is going to go for some money too, I believe, because it's got the big tires, it's black, and SUVs and trucks and things like that down here go for quite a bit of money, even though they've been well used and everything. Let me know about the Chevrolet Tahoe. Let me know about your opinions on it. If you like a black Chevrolet Tahoe in Texas, comment down below. On to the next one. Okay, for your hot rod enthusiasts, we've got a yellow Ford Mustang sitting here up for auction coming up tomorrow here. Don't know what motor's in it. Could have a V6, could have the 5.0 V8 in it. So I just thought I'd walk around and show you this Ford Mustang that's up for auction. It's got the Ford wheels in the front. The two front wheels are Ford wheels on it. But if you go to the back of it, it's got some aftermarket, whatever you want to call them, type of wheels on the back of it with some Pirelli tires on it. Not too much of a fan of that. Interior looks to be in decent shape, but this car has been sitting for a while. You can tell it's been under a tree a little bit, it's been sitting. But overall, you know, the car is in decent shape, being what it is. You know, usually they're all torn up and banged up and everything. I want to say, now, I don't know for sure, they may have a V8 in it with the dual exhaust. Now, I have seen little cars, little Mustangs running around with little 4-cylinders in them with dual exhaust, just making a whole bunch of noise. But, yeah, if somebody's interested in a Mustang, again, it's as is, where is, whatever you Whatever shape it's in, that's how you get it. It may run, may not run, it may need a transmission, may need an engine, but that's the risk you take on getting a vehicle from an auction. Let me know what you think of the Ford Mustang, yellow in color. Comment down below. On to the next one. Next vehicle that we're looking at here is a Crown Victoria. Yep, they still have a few of these Crown Victorias out running around, but not very much anymore. They've pretty much swapped them out for the Chevrolet Tahoes, but they do have a few Crown Victorias. And they also have a Mercury Grand Marquis as well. This one here's a black one. They've got a blue one up for auction, but they still have a few of them. Still can be great cars, but just don't look so great on the outside. Got the push bar on it. It's black. It probably does run and drive, but again, you never know until you buy it. They'll let you start them up and look at them and everything like about an hour before the auction and everything, but that's about it. They won't let you drive them on the road to test drive them or anything like that. So tell me what you think of the old Crown Victorias that used to be out running around on the road. Leave some comments down below. Next we have a travel trailer. Yep, this is a Springdale light travel trailer by Keystone. I don't know who, what, where, when, and why, or any of the vehicles about it, or any info about it, but it's a travel trailer. It looks in pretty decent shape. I don't know about the roof or anything like that, but here's another item up for bids at the auction. Yep, Springdale travel trailer. It's in pretty decent shape. I don't know how much it's going to go for. It may go for a few $1,000s. It's pretty good size travel trailer, about the size that I used to have. Way better shape than the one I used to have. Maybe something to think about. Let me know what your thoughts are about the Springdale travel trailer that's up for auction. Leave some comments down below. On to the next one. Next on the auction block is a Chrysler 300 with the big wheels on it. Got 20-inch wheels all the way around it. It's in pretty good shape. It's got a dent there on the fender. Don't know what year it is. It's an older style Chrysler 300, but I know this one here is going to go for some money. Everybody's going to be looking at the wheels like, oh, I'm going to put my life savings on this one. And it more than likely will probably run and drive. Be a decent car for somebody. Pretty decent shape. I'm not sure what motor it has in it. Probably the V6 in it, more than likely. But for those of y'all who love Chrysler products and sedans, this will be a nice vehicle for somebody. Let me know what you think about the Chrysler 300 that's up for auction coming up here at the sheriff's auction. How much would you put down on it? How far would you go with it? Leave some comments down below. Let me know what you think of the Chrysler 300. Next to the Chrysler 300, we have a Ford F-150 4x4 with the big tires on it, and the grill guard, and all the lights that you can think of. And it's even got a winch on it. If you look down there, I think that it's got a winch. Yep, it's got a winch on it too. Got the bar light in the front, the little side lights on the grill guard and everything. This one here is in pretty good shape, even though it's been sitting for a while. I think this one will make a really nice truck for somebody. It is really clean. I don't know the story on it. I don't know how they came about it, but this truck is really clean. It's got some Yokohama Highlander MTs on it. 35, 12, 50, 20s is what's on this truck. I love the tires on this truck. The Yokohama tires. I run Yokohamas on my trucks and everything, and they do pretty good. This one here had a temporary plate on it from recently, about a year ago or so. It may have been stolen, may have been a theft recovery. I don't know. I don't know the story on this one, but it's a clean looking truck, 4x4. Got the bed cover on it. Something I'd love to have. It's a 2009 model, from what the info says on it. Interior looks pretty clean in it. Can't see very much because of the tinted windows. But yeah, let me know what y'all think about this F-150. I know I showed y'all the King Ranch F-150 a little while ago, but this one here is an 09 F-150 that's really clean and real good shape. That is up for auction tomorrow here at the sheriff's auction. Let me know how much would you pay for something like this, being an '09. It's probably got over 100,000 miles on it, but it's got a lot of extras on it, and it's 4x4, so it'd be a good truck to use on a ranch or something like that. Let me know. Tell me in the comments what you would think about this '09 F-150. On to the next one. So I wanted to point out something real quick on this Chevrolet pickup here. Chevrolet pickup has some nice looking chrome wheels on it, but I didn't know you could put Nissan wheels on a Chevrolet pickup. I didn't know the bolt pattern and everything was similar or the same where you could do that. So that might be an idea in case you can't find Chevrolet wheels for your truck. Put Nissan wheels on it. Why not? It'll add value or take away value, or maybe everything will be the same. Tell me what you think. Would you put Nissan wheels on your truck? Let me know down in the comments. Yay or nay on the Nissan wheels. So I kind of saved the best for last. This is like an early 90s model Chevrolet pickup. This is a half-ton pickup. It's an extended cab, long bed truck. It's four-wheel drive because it's got the 6-lug wheels on it from a newer truck. Now, one thing I want to point out, this truck here, it's a rare truck. The reason why I say that, 6.5 diesel in a half-ton pickup. Normally the 6.5 diesel is in a 3/4 ton or 1-ton pickup. This one here is a half-ton four-wheel drive with a diesel engine. You rarely see them with a diesel. They're out there, but they are not as popular as the gasoline engines in a four-wheel drive half-ton long bed truck. Let's do a walk around on this one. As you can see, somebody started doing something to it. They still had the pieces on the side of it. Got a nice bumper on it. The back has got a ball in the bed. It's not in bad shape. It's in really good shape for the age of it. Somebody started doing some work to it, and actually came out to be a nice looking truck. I don't know how they acquired it. I don't know the story behind it. Inside, the dash, it's got a dash cover on it. The seats are really nice. This truck is in really good shape on the inside and everything. But yeah, half-ton four-wheel drive pickup with a 6.5 diesel in it. Let me know how much would you pay for a truck like this. I know these engines have their problems, and I know they're slow as hell, but they probably run forever being a diesel. Let me know some comments about the older 90s model Chevrolet 4x4 with the 6.5 diesel. Leave me some comments down below. And a few more vehicles before we sign off here. We got this Toyota Highlander. Looks like it was a theft recovery or some sort because it's missing all 4 tires and wheels on it. But I bet you this thing will run and drive. It's a little older. Hood's kind of faded, top's kind of faded and all that. But it's a Toyota. How much would you pay for a Toyota? 10, 15, 20? I bet you this thing would go for $35,000 like it is. You know, the way Toyota prices are nowadays, you know, how people love Toyotas. Toyota. Yeah, you just got to put some wheels on it and then, you know, pay $35,000 for the vehicle and put some $15,000 wheels and tires on it. Boom, you got yourself a nice vehicle. Yeah, Toyota Highlander with no wheels on it. It's got everything in it. You also get a free pair of glasses in there with the purchase of a Toyota Highlander. That's right. Buy a Highlander, get a free pair of glasses. And also sitting next to the Toyota Highlander is a chipper. This may be one of the county units or county pieces of equipment that they had at one time. Little wood. It's a wood chipper for chipping up whatever you want to chip up. Chip up wood. I wouldn't recommend chipping up metal, but it would do pretty good chipping up tree limbs and things like that. And then we got a Sterling day cab here that's been well used. I'm saying well used gently. If you look at it, it's got some damage to it. They used the crap out of it and kept on going. It's a county vehicle as well. They haul in trailers, gravel trailers, belly dump trailers and stuff like that. So let me know what you think about the equipment and Toyota Highlander. How much would you pay for everything? If there's anything else that you might have seen or whatever, let me know in the comments what you would pay for different items. Well, there you go, everybody. That's some of the vehicles that were up for auction at the Atascosa County Sheriff's Office this time around. A little side note, the auction happened yesterday, and now a day later, most of the vehicles have driven off. They actually ran and drove, like the yellow Mustang. I saw somebody in it, and they got in it and drove off with it after paying for it. Something like the diesel pickup, I guess it ran and drive because it's not there. And I saw the Toyota Highlander on the record that somebody purchased as well. But like the Dodge pickup, the two front tires, that one, don't know what's going to happen to that one. It's still there, and I might go check it out. If anything happens, I will definitely update y'all on that 98 Dodge Ram 1500 pickup. I thank everybody for watching. Catch me on Instagram at FearlessFly100, as well as on TikTok at FearlessFly101. I got a bunch of pictures and videos on TikTok as well as on Instagram. I'm mostly on TikTok, but I do stuff on Instagram as well. Hope everybody is well. Hope everybody is safe. Hope everybody is staying cool. And thank you for watching, and we'll catch y'all on the next video.